Hey guys, it's Fire Ginger Wolf back here with a Guild Wars video. For this week, we're playing with a Mechanist Mortar build. So this is going to be an engineer build using the Mechanist Elite specialization while using the Motor toolkit, which is an elite skill. So basically, going to try and work a build around the Mortar. And the reason I grabbed the Mortar with the Mechanist is because the Mechanist, obviously the mech is up front, so hopefully that's able to do a lot of damage, and then the Mortar's got 1500 range with a lot of good effects. So we'll go through those here in a second. So hope you guys have been enjoying these videos and the builds. Shit, don't burst my ears. Trying my best to do daily uploads and stuff for you guys to enjoy. I know some of the builds aren't always the best, but hope you guys, are enjoying them. Like I said, it's more just experimenting with different things within the game. Obviously, some things are going to work and some are not, so it's kind of fun to try out those different things. So we'll start with our traits here. We got explosives, explosive entrance. Your first attack explodes, dealing extra damage to nearby enemies. Your first attack when entering combat explodes, dealing damage to nearby foes. This ability refreshes after a dodge roll. Short fuse, gain through and hit a foe with an explosion. And by the way, all the Mortar skills are explosions except the last one. Steel packed powder explosions cause vulnerability. Explosive temper explosions grant stacking ferocity when they hit. Sharp shaped charged. Shaped charge. Yeah. Deal increased strike damage for each stack of vulnerability on your target. And shrapnel explosions have a chance to cripple and cause bleed on hit. I'm struggling tonight. Sorry about that. Firearms. Sharpshooter. Critical hits have a chance to cause bleeding. Chemical rounds gain condition damage. Your pistol skills gain increased condition duration. Hermetic focus. You have increased critical chance to critically strike against bleeding foes. Pinpoint distribution. Grant increased condition damage to nearby allies. Serrated steel bleeding inflicted gains increased duration. And modified ammunition. Deal increased strike damage for each unique condition on a foe. For Mechanist, we have the mech, which gives us access to their abilities, which we customize through the trait. So we have mech arms, single edge cutters. Unlocks the mech commands skill rolling smash. Your mech's attacks apply bleed. This effect may only occur once every second. Mech fighter, new combat subroutines enable your mech to use rocket punch when you activate rocket fist with your mace. Which won't really make a difference because we're not using the mace. Your mech gains a greater percentage of your own toughness and vitality. Mech free conductive allies unlocks the mech command discharge array. Your mech gains a percentage of your own condition damage and expertise stats. Exigence protocols, and your mecha struck while under half health. Activate exigence protocols, gain damage reduction and regeneration for a short duration. Regeneration boons you apply are stronger. And then Mech Core Jade Dynamo unlocks the Mech's command skill Jade Mortar. Mech skills attacks have a chance to cause explosions. Your mech inherits unhit bonuses from the explosions trait specialization line, which is gain fury, stacking ferocity, and a chance to bleed and cripple. For the things quick here, rolling smash, slam into the target with both cutters, inflicting severe blade damage to enemies in the area. Discharge ray cycle energy in your mech's armor to turn it to lightning rod. Jade energy strikes nearby enemies and inflicts conditions on them that include confusion, slow burning. And then Jade Mortar, launch a powerful mortar attack at the target, dazing and burning foes. For skills, we have AED. Activate the AED, enabling the system to heal you after a brief period of time. If you take lethal damage while it's active, it ends and heals you for a large amount and removes conditions. For Signet, the passives increase strike damage dealt. An active knock flows away from yourself and away from your mech. And then we have Superconduct Signet, passive increase condition damage dealt. Active creates a damaging field around you that applies conditions to nearby foes. If your mech is active, the field instead radiates from it and follows the mech. And we have Personal Battering Ram, launch a target foe with concealed head ram. Basically, we have a couple ways to knock people back with these two things. Great healing skill because it's 5 seconds, which is be nice, and then obviously condition damage with the elite specialization, but along with the motor skills here, which we'll go through right now. So you have Mortar Shot, launch an explosive round through mortar, damaging foes in the target area. Poison Gas Shell, launch a mortar round that spreads poisonous gas in an area. And then we have Endothermic Shell, launch a mortar round that chills foes in the target area. Flash Shell, launch a Foster Mose that burns brightly at impact point, blinding foes. And then we have Elixir Shell, launch a mortar round that heals allies in the target area. For Amulet, we have Carrion for power, vitality, condition damage. For the room, we have Crate, condition damage, bleeding duration, and then inflict bleed, torment, and poison nearby foes after using the elite skill. I don't know how that's going to work with the motor kit, but that's okay. And then, not that I think it makes a difference, but Sigil of Agony and Sigil of Courage for both weapons, even though we're going to be using the motor. So I don't think it makes a difference. But like I said, the idea is basically that we're going to be playing the range because all these have 1500 range, which is really good. And then, like I said, we have ways to, deal actual utility. We have the knockback from you and your mech. You have the launch with your ram, which has 2 charges. And then you've got, you got the 1500 range. The idea is that we stay back and just launch mortar shells because they have quite a big area. Let's see here. I'm trying to think if there's a spot I can. Yeah, so it covers a good area. So good for point, probably good for point fighting. And then the mech obviously will be up front, hopefully dealing the damage, and we have ways to, kind of mess with people too if they come close to us to try and gain that distance. I mean, obviously, if someone's close, we just can launch it straight down and hit them. But our goal is to hopefully be able to bombard from afar. 1500 is the same range as the Ranger longbow, which is quite useful. So hopefully the audio sounds better. I found out in my settings under sound and sound mixer, mixer, I can go into the apps and change which it is. And so I found the OBS, which is I use to record these videos, and I made sure the input was the microphone here. It was on there, but I think it's more prevalent if I actually make it within the Windows thing. I don't know how that works, but hopefully that works better for you guys. Please let me know if that works. I'm just trying to make sure that the audio is there because I know you guys. Obviously, the game sounds nice, but I know the talking, explaining, reacting sort of stuff is the big part. So hopefully that is working this time. Next video is going to be a Mesmer, and I'm going to make sure that I said this weekend and I didn't get to it. I'm going to make sure to get that new updated future builds spreadsheet updated for you guys. So again, you guys can see what we completed since we last did it, what new builds I added, and kind of go over those briefly, and then the new list of future builds on Gnome. And if some classes I don't get anything, and I'll go over this when I do the video quick, I might just end up doing like meta battles. I struggle with some classes to come up with builds, and it's not that it's just learning the class and not knowing to do. So like the Ranger and Necro and Guardian I'd say probably some of my favorites. So I kind of know what to do with those a little bit more than like the Mesmer and the Thief. Like those are tough for me. So if I go to meta battle, it's just I can't think of any other builds. Obviously, you guys have ideas. Please let me know. But if I do meta battles, it's more because I don't know. But I'm just trying to continue the trend of, hey, just trying to go through all the builds, and seeing the meta battles is kind of cool. Helps me figure out what I want, what I'm missing from my builds, or all that fun stuff. So, excuse me, but I'll go over that when I go over my future video, which should probably be a couple minutes long. So, all right, in case you guys aren't curious, 1500 is that far. It takes long, but it's a half a second to shoot, so you can definitely get like 3 in the air before the first one lands. And then this heals. This applies regeneration. Well, it says it's supposed to. We'll see. The 1500 range is kind of the big thing. All right, here we go. I just finished my Dr. Pepper. It's warm in here, and I didn't grab my water from the fridge. That's okay. But, alright. By the way, our explosions have a chance to do 1,000 bleed damage, which is obviously quite good, because extra bleed damage doesn't hurt. And, I mean, that's kind of that. That's what the grenades were so good for that reason, too, so.
Hold on to your points. Seeds there.
Alright, here we go.
An enemy ship is pulling into the harbor. It's the Capricorn. The dock's been captured.
Oh, crap. Oh, come on, really? Come on. Really? Get a mech.
You've taken the archway.
Come on, thank you. Oh, shoot. Oh, great. Nice work, guys. And I'm gonna try not to use the pistols and the rifles. I'm gonna try my best. I messed up on one of my videos. This is the grenade signet one. Probably one of my favorite builds actually with the mech. And I completely messed it up because I ended up using pistols quite a bit. So I'm going to try to make sure I don't do that here again. Make sure I just use heal that mech. Alright. We have somebody running behind.
Be ready to give the signal and return fire once the cannons are loaded.
I thought I saw somebody.
Time to do some real damage.
Well, this will be a very quick first game. Idea's good. Hard to tell if it's actually working though.
Red team, ring the bell. Fire all cannons.
I'm gonna be the first death, aren't I? Ah, Oh man. I died. That's okay. Alright. I said the range is like the big thing.
Time to do some real damage.
You've taken the archway.
I feel good. Temperature normalized. Sharper still. Serious. Lethal combination. I like
It's gonna heal everybody in the area. You might not need it, but that's okay. Can't believe I died. It's okay.
Attack my target. Be ready to give the signal and return fire once the cannons are loaded.
I gotta learn to shoot ahead. Alright. Well, that was a quick game. It's a very quick game. Well, I mean, oh crap, I clicked the wrong button. Sorry about that, guys. I said the rate. It's the rate. We have. I can't say a whole lot because the game wasn't very long. You definitely have, like I said, all your motor attacks or area of effects. Besides the last one, that's all healing. But you've got ways to knock back your enemies with the ram and the force signet. You have ways to obviously condition damage increase, or you have ways to deal some condition damage to your enemies. We have the healing from the AED, which is nice. And you've got your mech, which is kind of all conditioned out. Condition damage increased from these two. Extra strike damage for each condition. Explosions have a chance to, grant fury. Well, it will grant us fury. Grant ferocity, have a chance to apply bleeding and cripple. Your mech has a chance to have those abilities as well, condition damage and expertise enhance, and then their bleed on their attacks. So I can't really say a whole lot because we didn't play that long. But hopefully in this next game we get a little bit longer, just so that we can see what the true idea of the build is. Why I don't do team deathmatch anymore for when that season, those ranked seasons come around, is because I do them and then I usually would die very quickly, and then I'm just sitting there waiting. Whereas with the conquest, it's okay. I die, I can spawn 10 seconds later, and I can get back into the fight. Whereas with team deathmatch, my video can be done in like 6 quick lives of 10 seconds, and then that's all you get at the build. So that's why I no longer do the team deathmatch stuff. So when those come, I do unranked, which is probably where I should be playing, because these are test builds. But again, more just to see where they are rank-wise in the whole thing. So, yeah. Like I said, it's hard for me to talk about the build because I didn't play a whole lot with it. Can I hit that guy? Yeah, that's 1500 range. Which is kind of crazy. You get like 3 off before the first one ever lands. And obviously the closer they are, the quicker it hits. So when you're, you know, trying to shoot somebody who's running, you kind of got to try and lead them if you can, just enough. Which is trying to do in that Mesmer right towards the end of the first game. Alright. We'll try and find a second game. The heals area is kind of cool. Interesting to try a Mortar. That was a interesting face I just made. Sorry about that. I was wondering. I was thinking healing build. Because then you also have the damage. Like you could play the medkit. You'd have the play the medkit. Give me a second here, guys. I'm gonna make a note of that. Because if that works, it works. And I'll probably make it a. I have to see. As if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, obviously. But it would be more. No, I didn't want that. Just trying to figure out other builds is my big thing. Okay. So the idea of that build would be basically having the damage from the Mortar and the conditions, but then also the healing potential. Sorry about that. I just want to make a note before I forgot. Whee! Can't even see those exploding. Alright. I don't know how well that build would work, but it's a thought. Could always use this for movement.
The match starts soon.
One thing, I guess, if you I'm trying to play these a certain way, but if you know if you're playing, you could always use the jump shot as a movement skill. There's a signet in here, I think, to increase movement speed. I think I had it before I switched it to
Hold on to your points. Seize there.
condition damage. So you can always play that too. But I'm just trying to use the Mortar, because I just don't want to repeat the grenade signet. That was that was probably my favorite build, but it also was upsetting that I didn't get to use it the way I wanted to.
You've captured Lion.
Okay, I don't know if anybody's there. I'm just kind of firing.
You've lost Dragon.
Oh, they all went. Okay. I didn't think to capture home or mid. There we go. There's somebody.
Time to do some real damage. I'm on fire!
Oh, come on.
Help! Here!
Are you kidding me? Not realizing I should have, captured mid, obviously, when there was nobody there. But I was really confused when no one was there. Okay, we don't need all this. Yeah, I did exactly what I said I wasn't going to do, but movement's probably an important thing to play with. Alright, just do your thing then, I guess.
You've lost Dragon. You've captured the field. You've captured Lion. The Colosseum's artifacts are accruing power.
Oh, come on, I don't want to do that.
Here we go. It's time.
What the heck? I didn't even get to use my... Wow, that's cool. Jeez. Yikes. Well, that obviously didn't work.
Time to do some real damage.
Okay, what the heck was that?
You've lost Lion.
Shoot! Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Red team has obtained an artifact. You've captured Lion.
Okay, can we just not?
You've lost Dragon.
Okay, really? Gosh dang it. Come on, guys. Nice. Mesmer's capping far. It's... I think it's better in team fights. I think that's one thing I've already noticed for sure is you can play... If you can play with the range, it works better. If you're like up front, it doesn't work well. Again, that was the whole idea of the mech, was for the mech to be up front.
The Colosseum's artifacts are accruing power. You've lost the field.
Okay, that's cool.
The artifacts have reached maximum power.
The heck is smiting me out of the sky? Sorry, guys. It's... I said, if you can play the range, I think that's the big thing. Team fights and range. I think those are the big two things.
You've lost Dragon.
Shoot.
You've captured Lion.
Seriously? Gosh dang it. I was hoping this was gonna work better.
Endurance running low.
Dang it. Sorry guys, I was hoping this was gonna work better. Range team fights I think is the big thing. Obviously up close personal. It's not a lot of damage behind it. I think it relies too much on condition damage.
You've lost
So
life.
again, not a strong point.
You've captured the field. The Colosseum's artifacts are accruing power.
Okay, I'm literally up for like half a second and I just get obliterated. It doesn't make any sense to me. I didn't see the thief up there. That probably doesn't help. Again, sorry guys.
The artifacts have reached maximum power. You've lost the field.
Time to do some real damage. That was impressive.
You've captured Lion. You've lost Dragon.
Increasing. Time to do some real damage. You've already lost.
Red team has obtained an artifact.
Okay.
You've captured the field. Red team has obtained an artifact.
Time to do some real damage. Hurts, doesn't it? The dragon steel.
Okay, how am I going down this?
Not enough endurance. This is getting serious. It's time.
You've lost Dragon.
Time to do some real damage. That was impressive. I don't have enough energy.
The Colosseum's artifacts are accruing power.
Shoot, 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 shoot. We need mid. Capture mid, capture mid. Nice. Oh wait, we didn't get it, did we?
Maximum pain.
You've captured Dragon. The artifacts have reached maximum power.
Feel the fury.
Dang it.
You've lost
They're
life.
coming in mid. Incoming mid. Dang it.
You've lost the field.
Help me over here!
You've lost dragon.
Alright, if you're not gonna go, I'm gonna go.
You've captured lion.
Oh gosh. Oh, okay. That was a little scary and a little close. But we'll take it. 286. Okay. Okay. Like I said, I think the big thing with this build is team fights. Because if you have the team fights, obviously you can just be the support and drop in the conditions down, the cripple, the bleed, the poison, the chill, the blindness, the healing. If you have people near you, you have the knockback away from you and your mech. You have the knockback of the. It's very close on the ram head, so there might be something different you could do there. That's basically melee range, so you gotta make sure you can if you hit somebody that goes away, but you gotta make sure you're close enough to hit them. You got extra condition damage, which can definitely be alarming. But then you've also got you got your mech, so it's making sure that you use your mech abilities. But overall, I think that was a good build. Um, Obviously, it definitely has some weaknesses. Health, like getting no stun break, no condition cleanse. So again, those aren't probably not the smartest moves to not have those. Obviously, my builds aren't been great lately. They're hit or miss. But obviously, those are things that you start need to work on. But when I get an idea, I kind of just go, "Ooh, let me enhance this," especially with the engineer with the kits. I go, "Okay, what'll make the kit stronger?" And with the engine, with the Mortar, it was the strike damage, condition damage. With the grenades, it was okay. How much condition damage can I give myself? Flamethrower, how much burning can I get? So I don't really focus on that. I should be. But hopefully you guys are enjoying these builds. Like I said, you guys can tweak these. Like these aren't great or good. These are meant to just be experiments and tweak them and stuff. At some point, I'm gonna come back to these and tweak them and try other areas. Like okay, try different skills and see if what works better. Like I said, hopefully you guys are enjoying these builds and the videos. If you are, be sure to hit that like subscribe button. We're really close. We're getting closer to 200 subscribers. So if you guys aren't subscribed yet, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Take care. Have a great rest of your night, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.